view. You know, one of the first things that we check when we go to a restaurant, where's my table? What's my view? I'm not necessarily wanting to sit near the kitchen. I need a better view so I can see people come in. I don't want my back to the door. Your view. The first thing you do when you check into a hotel room is you check your view. You check your view because you're always wanting the best view. When you get ready to buy a house, you look out the back window, you look out the kitchen window, you look out the front door because you're checking your view. You're checking your view. Well, as we continue dealing with Mark 8:23 and 26 through 26 and following, we're talking about the blind man whom Jesus touched. And this morning is all about the view. The view. How about that? The view. Well, let's greet some people and then let's get right to the word this morning. Good morning, Brenda. How are you? Good morning, Vicky. How are you? Angela, how are you? Brother Nesbitt, how are you? You still licking your wounds there, bro? From the defeat of the Browns? You know, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Go ahead and get some Band-Aids because you're going to be licking them wounds all year long. I had to come for you. I'm sorry, Brother Nesbitt. But anyhow, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Erica. How are you? Good morning, Verena. How are you on this morning? Sint, how are you? Celestine, how are you on this morning? How's the convocation coming? Have you been yet? I bet you have, and I bet it's just awesome. Good morning, Joel. How are you on this morning? Jewel, how are you? Francine, how are you? Ori, how are you? Elder Mobley, thank you for coming to church on last night. Hope you got a word. Ella, how are you, homegirl? Tally, where you been, Tally? I hope all is well there on the East Coast. This morning, good morning, Gloria, how are you? Jewel, how are you? Look, let me get right to it. This morning, the view. I want you to put it in the chat area real quick, and then we're going to get right to the word. How many of you check your view? I'm not just talking about when you get in your car, you're checking your rear view mirrors or your windshield or what have you. If you got kids or grandkids, you're checking the rear view mirror, see what they're doing in the back. They're not cutting up or anything like that. Now, but you check your view. The hotel room, traveling. This morning, let's deal with the view. There's a television show, the Talk, and they deal with the view, and they have their different perspectives. I want you to look at Mark 8:24. Mark 8:24, and you can see in that text it says, after Jesus touches the man's eyes, and he asked him, "What do you see?" And he said, "I see men like trees walking." I see men like trees walking. Now, physically, we know that's what he saw, but mentally, is that what he also saw? Is that what he also envisioned himself? The first thing I want you to grab a hold of is perspective. Could it be that the years of blindness impacted his perspective? Perspective is everything. Perspective is everything. It's like an opinion. Everybody has one. Your belly button. Everybody got one. What's your perspective? The man's perspective might have been skewed by the number of years that he was blind. Here's the second thing. Posture. You remember your elementary school teacher told you to sit up straight so you can have good posture. But not only that, he wanted you to sit up straight so that you might be able to see the board. OG, the blackboard. Now, I don't know what kind of board it is. The fact is that posture determines your perspective as well as your view. Here's the third thing. The third thing is this. Position. Clearly, the blind man was not in position to manage his own life. Therefore, he had people who was in his life that came to Jesus and begged Jesus, "Will you heal him, touch him?" Now, we got a lot of conversation about that because could it be that they were so sick and tired of him that he said, Jesus, would you take him off our hands? Would you take him off our hands? Because his position in society causes us to always have to deal with him. Position, posture, perspective impacts your view. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this: a clear view of yourself and others will come when Jesus touches your vision, not just your eyes. A clear view of yourself and others will come when Jesus touches your vision, not just your eyes. Jesus touched him again, and he said, I see men clearly now. The Lord be with you today. His face shine upon you and give you peace. If this bless you, bless somebody else. Share the manna. Do not keep it to yourself. I'll see you in the morning with more morning manna. God bless you. Bye now.